Good morning, everyone, and welcome to Sunday Anime Chat with me, Pop. Well, it's going to be a great stream today. We'll be doing some more time travel anime, which is always fun. I really do like my time travel. And first of all, we're going to start off with some of the news of the week. We got to get caught up here, see what's going on in the land of anime. And we'll do that courtesy of the Anime News Network. And we're going back to Monday. Osaka World Expo 2025 mascot Myaku Myaku gets series of anime shorts. Oh, that is right. That's going on in Osaka, the World Expo. Makes me think of when Expo was happening here in Canada in 1986 in Vancouver. There was the World Expo, and that was a great time. I managed to go to that. It was a fun time. Hey, what's up, B17? How you doing? How's the Prime Minister doing up there? I don't know, and frankly, I don't care. I want him to go away. I don't like him. He is a garbage human. So that's my thoughts on him. He's absolutely a useless and terrible leader. No one will follow him. I would never put any stock in anything he says. But yes, the Expo 86, that was a fun time, and if you guys ever get a chance to go to a World Exposition, I definitely suggest you go to it. It's really it's quite incredible. Next up, Bye Bye Earth Anime second season reveals theme song artists, April 4th debut in a new video. A Wild Last Boss appeared. TV Anime reveals staff, cast, October debut in video. A Star Brighter Than the Sun manga from My Love Story. Eozora Yells Kazune Kawahara gets TV anime this year. Chikawa Pocket smartphone game to launch in late March. You guys watch out for those smartphone games. They will end service at any time, and then you're left with nothing. Bleach Rebirth of Souls games character trailer previews Noritra. I mean, honestly, it's still not released yet. It's got to wait till March 21st, it looks like. This is 10 years too late. Like, the Bleach hype train, yeah, it's 10 years too late. Maybe back 10 years ago, this would have been something people would have been excited for, but it's Bleach and it's over, and yeah. Puella Magi Madoka Magica, Magia Excedra Games video reveals Ren Isuzu. Okay, so they're coming out with a Madoka Magica game. PC game launching in spring. Toho Spell Carnival game gets PC version in 2025. AXS TV cable network launches anime.com, our programming block with Fate Stay Night, Unlimited Blade Works, My Hero Academia anime. Looks like it launches on February 13th. Okay, that was Thursday. Cable television channel AXS TV. For those of you that have cable, you can watch some more anime. At least I think that's what it's all about. Let's just get a deeper dive here. Cable television channel AXS TV is listing that is airing an anime.com hour programming block beginning on February 13th. The Fate Stay Night Unlimited Blade Works anime. The block runs until 11 p.m. Eastern Time. There will also be a repeat airing on February 15th at 12 a.m. Eastern Time. The network is also listing the first episode of My Hero Academia anime for February 20th, with a rerun airing on February 22nd. Los Angeles-based Web3 anime-styled brand Azuki announced last November its partnership with Aniplex of America to bring some of the Fate franchise to its acquired domain, anime.com. The company added that through the partnership, anime.com would feature Fate Stay Night, unlimited blade works, and a digital collecting experience for Fate Strange Fake. Azuki had announced at an Anime Expo in July that it acquired the anime.com domain. The company stated that anime.com was a new digital platform for anime fans to engage and connect with other fans and their favorite IPs. So could this be some competition for Crunchyroll and HIDIVE and all that? Hopefully, because Crunchyroll especially needs the competition. We don't need them to be the only big dog on the block here. Chiru Labs Azuki is a brand that aims to tell stories at the intersection of art, technology, and culture. Azuki and Japanese advertising firm Dentsu are launching a new 3-part anime anthology series titled Enter the Garden, which debuted last April, with its first part, The Waiting Man. Fate Stay Night, Unlimited Blade Works anime film, premiered in January 2010, and the television anime premiered in October 2014. Okay. So there you go. Access TV cable network. Anime Ego announces Blackjack OVAs, Romeo's Blue Skies, Vampire Princess Mew HD, Sasuke. That's good. Nice to see that Anime Ego is still putting stuff out. That was Monday. Moving along to Tuesday. Dr. Stone, Science Future Anime reveals 3 new cast members. The Brilliant Healer's Life in the Shadows anime. New video unveils more cast. Opening song in April 3rd TV debut. The 100 Line, Last Defense Academy game stream story trailer reveals more cast in 3rd character video. Live action Happy Kanako's Killer Life series trailer unveils more cast and a February 28th debut. These live action ones, they can go one of either 2 ways. They can either be really good or they can be really bad. We'll see how that turns out. Atsushi Wada's 2022 Bird in the Peninsula short film premieres online. Mobile Suit Gundam GQ's beginning anime film's English subtitle trailer reveals early IMAX screenings on February 26th. Ooh, you guys get to see that in IMAX. I guess that would be the way to do it. Get your ticket, go see it in IMAX, big screen. That's all for Tuesday. Moving along to Wednesday. Yanmar's Miru, Paths to My Future Anime reveals studios and staff for 5 episodes. My Hero Academia Vigilantes anime streams videos for 3 main characters. Kagaku Boken Survival TV anime gets 2nd season in October. I have not heard of it or seen it, but it's getting a 2nd season. Sword of the Demon Hunter TV anime's first video unveils March 31st debut after delay and ending song. Blue Orchestra anime 2nd season premieres this fall with 21 episodes. Your Forma anime's promotional video reveals more cast, opening song. Netflix streams mid-season preview for Sakamoto Days anime. Really? Netflix? Okay, well, let's watch it where you can, I guess. Elden Ring Night Rain games trailer reveals May 30th release. So they're still milking the Elden Ring franchise, I see. Not something I ever got into playing, and I don't care if I ever play it. One Piece Pirate Warriors 4 games trailer reveals PS5, Xbox Series X and S releases, new DLC, character survey. Okay, I've already played Pirate Warriors 4. It's I like it because it's One Piece, but it's also just a button masher, beat 'em up. Riko Fukumoto stars in the new Pokemon anime about Postal Service Dragonite. Oh, it'll be debuting on YouTube on February the 27th, which is Pokemon Day. So there we go. That's coming up. That'll be that might be a nice one to just sit back and watch. So Rairo Utility, Birdie Wing get crossover mini anime. Ha, that's always fun. Get some of these shows that do crossovers. Digimon Storytime Stranger game announced for PS5. I mean, I wonder how long they're going to take before they bring that out for other systems as well, because not everyone has a PS5. I know I'm not in a rush to get one. Metal Gear Solid Delta Snake Eater game reveals August 28th release. It's a remake of the original game. It launches for the PS5, the Xbox, and PC via Steam. Capcom streams new Onimusha, Way of the Sword Onimusha 2, Samurai's Destiny game trailers. So going back to that IP, eh? We'll see what Capcom can do. They've been pretty much junk for the last little while. See if they can't redeem themselves with some Onimusha. Sonic Racing Crossworlds game unveils trailer and a closed network test. Monster Hunter Wilds game announces first free title update with Mizutsune. Launches for the PS5, the Xbox, and PC via Steam. Sure, Carl will like that, because he's a big Monster Hunter player. Gundam G-Crix surpasses Hathaway as franchise's number 3 all-time film in Japan. Koei Tecmo Games reveals Warriors Abyss action roguelite game available now. Looks like it's for PS5, PS4, Xbox, Steam, and a Switch version. Wow. Okay. Sega unveils Shinobi Art of Vengeance side-scroller for August 29th launch. The new game in the Shinobi series ships for the PS5, PS4, Xbox, Switch, and PC. But can it capture some of that old-style charm, the retro charm of the old-fashioned Shinobi? We all know the ones that one of us that were around when we played the first Shinobi on the NES. Will it be able to bring that to it? Only time will tell. To wait and see. That was on Wednesday. Moving along to Thursday. Utano Princess Sama Taboo Night. Film posts full trailer. The fourth Princess Principal Crown Handler film reveals May 23rd premiere in trailer video. The Catcher in the Ballpark anime casts Kazuhiro Nakaya and Wakana Kuramochi. Baseball anime, I'm interested to see how that turns out. Calamity Angels special delivery game heads west in summer. It's a delivery RPG, and it launches for the Switch, PS5, PS4. Might be fun, might be interesting. We'll have to wait and see what they come up with that. Dave the Diver game gets Like a Dragon DLC in April. The DLC is titled Ichiban's Holiday. Okay. I've heard Dave the Diver is really good and people are enjoying it. I also know that everyone is liking and looking forward to the Like a Dragon Pirate in Hawaii. So that might be a good crossover. G-Kids screens Colorful Stage, the movie, a Miku Who Can't Sing anime film in North America on April the 11th. For those of you Hatsune Miku fans, here you go. You have to go out and see this in theaters on April the 11th. Like a Dragon, Pirate Yakuza in Hawaii, games trailers reveal a demo. The demo launched up for PS5, Xbox, and PC on Thursday. Third Be Forever Yamato Rebel 3199 film unveils trailer and visual. Yeah, I'm looking forward to this. I like my Yamato anime, and I will definitely try to see this when it comes out. Flower and Ashura anime casts Amy Kojimizu. Toei Animation's Magic Candies short gets 2-week screening in Japanese theaters. Short was nominated for the Best Animated Short Film for this year's Academy Awards. And that was on Thursday. Moving along to Friday. Naolu performs ending theme for Guilty Gear Strive, Dual Rulers anime. Astrobot wins Game of the Year at DICE Awards. Yeah, I've heard a lot of people really enjoy Astrobot. I haven't played it any myself, but it seems to be doing well. Everyone seems to like it. Visual Arts Keys Air visual novel gets Steam release in English on March the 5th. The release will mark the first English release of a 2000 game that inspired the TV anime film. The Beginning After the End anime casts Kana Ichinoz and Chiaki Omigawa. I Left My A-Rank Party anime casts Maria Sashid as Nene. This is one that I'm watching right now. Myself and Miss Mechanic watching A-Rank Party. And man, is it good. Really enjoying this. Nice to see that somebody finally stands up for themselves, decides to leave their A-Rank party when they're not treated very well. And then the party that they left goes down in flames. They are losing a lot of battles. It's great. Nice to see a little karma come back and bite people in the ass. Aharon-san wa Harakanai second season anime reveals more cast, theme song, artist. Cocoon Wartime anime reveals main cast, more staff, late March debut. What do they mean by wartime anime? I just have to look and do a deeper dive into here and see. NHK announced on Friday that the television anime of Machiko Kyo's Cocoon manga will debut on BS NHK in late March, before airing on NHK General in August. NHK also revealed the anime's main cast and additional staff, as well as several screenshots. It's almost got that Ghibli look to it, the animation style. The anime will star Hikari Matsushima as Meiyu and Marika Ito as San. The manga is set in a tropical southern island and centers on San and her best friend Meiyu, who go to the island's top all-girls school. War soon comes to their country, and the students of the school soon become embroiled in the war effort, and soon enough the rear-line care of the wounded one by one. San and Meiyu lose their friends in the ever-worsening war. Geez, that doesn't sound very good at all. This seems like a heavy one. Kyo released the manga in 2010, 65 years after the end of World War II. The anime's 2025 release comes 80 years after the end of World War II. Yeah, it seems like that will probably get real heavy real quick, so... E's memoir, Memories of Celceta Game, releases on Switch in Japan on May 22nd. Oh, the original game launched on the PS Vita. Mobile Suit Gundam Seed Battle Destiny Remastered Game releases in English on May 22nd. Dark Horse to release Takaya Imamura's Omega 6 manga in October. Really? Dark Horse of all things. Okay. Enter the Garden anime's second episode premieres on February 27th. The anime premieres on anime.com, and we talked about that earlier. And it streams on Azuki's YouTube channel after. Azuki, an anime-styled brand and NFT project unrelated to the digital manga publisher Azuki and Dentsu, revealed on Friday. Okay. I will just skip by the North American anime and manga releases, and we'll move along to Saturday. Playing Death Games to Put Food on the Table anime reveals January 2026 debut, main staff, and character design. Bocchi the Rock anime gets second season with new director. Sakamoto Days anime casts Kazuyuki Okitsu and Nobuhiko Okamoto. Here's the anime TV rankings. Let's have a look here. The Apothecary Diaries second season earns a 4.2% rating. Pretty good. First up, Saze-san, then Detective Conan, Chibi Maruko-chan, The Apothecary Diaries, You and Idol Precure, Blue Miburo, Doraemon, Crayon Shin-chan, One Piece, Animated Osaru no George, and Oshiri Tantai. Okay, pretty much what we get the usual times we check in on this. The usual suspects are in here. The video game rankings from February 3rd to 9th. This is always something that interests me to see who is at the top. Number 1, Super Mario Party Jamboree, followed by Donkey Kong Country Returns, Mario Kart 8. At number 4, a PS5 game, Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. And at number 5, a PS5 game, Black Myth Wukong. I shouldn't be surprised that a lot of people were really raving about that one. Back to the Switch for Animal Crossing, New Horizons, then Minecraft. Back to the PS5 with Dynasty Warriors Origins. Number 9 is Nintendo Switch Sports, followed by It Takes Two, Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, Dragon Quest III HD Remake, Luigi's Mansion 3, Pokemon Scarlet and Violet, Super Mario Odyssey. Wow, I haven't seen that on the list for a long time. Mario Odyssey working its way up there. Ring Fit Adventure, Splatoon 3, Sekai no Asobi, Tyson 51, Kirby and the Forgotten Land, and Pikmin 4. So we have 3 PS5 titles on there. Still, Nintendo at number 1 spot, and if you can believe it, Mario Kart 8 Deluxe still in the 3rd spot. Must be doing something right if your game can hang in that for that long. Since April 28th, 2017. Okay, next. Bocchi the Rock, compilation films, Token Ranbu Kai prequel anime stream on Crunchyroll. Fantasy Life iSwitch game unveils May 21st launch with versions on PS5, PS4, Xbox, PC. And that's all Saturday. Now for the news on Sunday, today. Rune Factory, Guardians of Azuma game streams character intro trailers. Game launches worldwide for the Nintendo Switch and PC via Steam. I don't think I've never played a Rune Factory game. I wonder what those are like. Might be something to try. Hunter x Hunter Nen Impact Fighting game reveals July 17th worldwide debut in video. Grand Blue Fantasy vs. Rising Games Character Pass 2 trailer reveals 4 more characters. EVO fighting game tournament reveals full lineup for Las Vegas event in August. Oh, okay, so it's going to be like a fighting tournament in Las Vegas. All right. Under Night in Birth 2 Sis Celes fighting game adds Ogre on February 20th. Fatal Fury City of the Wolves game reveals Kane R. Heinlein in character video. More season pass 1 characters. Chitose is in the Ramoon Bottle anime, reveals cast, staff, visuals. Is it going to be somebody who lives in a Ramoon bottle? I mean, I gotta see this. Or maybe not. Come on. There we go. Let's see what this... They usually give you a rundown as to what it's about. Describe the story. Chitose Saku attends Fujishi High School, the best preparatory school in the prefecture. His studies, athletics, and communication skills are all at a high level, and he attracts attention, for better or worse. He is the envy of everyone, and his friends are all very popular as well. In the spring of his 2nd year in a new class, Saku is asked to convince a withdrawn student to return to school. Set in Fukui Prefecture, an emotional coming-of-age story begins. Okay. So it'll be like a slice of life type of deal. I'm the Evil Lord of an Intergalactic Empire anime reveals April 5th TV debut, more cast, theme song, artists in video. Laid-back camp creator Afro's Mono Anime unveils more staff, ending song in first promo video. Danjo no Yujo wa Siritsu Suru Yashinai anime reveals first promo video and more cast. Witch Watch anime reveals new video, April 6th debut, Yaosobi's opening song. And that's all for Sunday. Their top news, though, I don't think we had any mention of this, but Land of the Lustrous manga wins Japanese sci-fi fantasy writers grand prize. Well, if they won a grand prize, you'd figure that this manga will be turned into an anime then. I guess we'll have to see how many copies it sells and whether it's worthy of winning that prize. We'll have to wait and see. But that's it. You're all caught up in the news of the week. Next up, the main event. The main event is time travel. So I just have to get set up here. Oh, hold on. Pump the brakes. Hold on. We still have to go over the rankings from January 29th to February 4th. See how all our shows are doing, where people are voting them. So Medalist is at number 1. I believe that's that ice skating anime. Orb and the Movements of the Earth. Bureaucrat the Villainous. Dad's Been Reincarnated. Apothecary Diaries is hanging in there, taking a bit of a dive. Dr. Stone worked its way up. Solo Leveling Season 2. Seems like everyone's liking that. Zenshu, same thing, working its way up here. Toilet Bound Hanako-kun, up and down, really. Blue Box. Started out okay, and now it's coming down a bit. 100 Girlfriends. I don't know why it took a dive. This is a really fun and hilarious anime to watch. I really enjoy it. Flower and Asura. It's slowly climbing up. Welcome to Japan, Miss Elf. Same thing. This is a show I'm watching and really enjoying it. It's got the two worlds, you've got our world and you've got the fantasy world, and they switch from back and forth from one to the other. And so you sort of have two different stories going on at the same time. My Happy Marriage, Honey Lemon Soda. Wow, that really shot up, didn't it? I saw everybody was like really anticipating Sakamoto Days, but it's just dropping. Shangri-La Frontier, look at that. That like it fell off a cliff here. At least for that episode 41. Red Ranger becomes an adventurer in another world. Same thing. It started out in the middle of the pack. It went up and then dropped. Guild Receptionist seems to be on a steady decline, which is unfortunate. Really enjoyable. I get a real kick out of it. She doesn't want to work overtime, so she's going to go solo a boss so she just doesn't have to do more paperwork. Headhunting Another World, that one shot up too. That's pretty good. Amigami Sister, kind of hanging out in the middle here. Phantom Trigger, I dropped this one. It was just too disjointed and it didn't grab me or want me to root for any of the people that are supposedly, the protagonists. I was just like, no, it's not. So I dropped it. Blue Exorcist, taking a dive. Same with Tascari Hotel. It's a good premise, and I like watching it. I really hope that the really psychotic guy gets what's coming to him. Okitsura, don't know anything about it. Ave Mujica, looks like it's went up and down. I'm surprised Dr. Amaku isn't more popular than that. It looks like it's really nobody liked it after the second episode. It just took a dive, slowly working its way back up. Sorairu Utility, same thing. This one is kind of disappointing. Beheneko starts at the bottom and slowly climbing up here, but it's like, come on, you guys, don't you like your fan servicey shows with a bit of fantasy in them? Nadaka Kuroiwa, I'm watching this one. It's funny watching the main character try so hard to get the guy to notice her. Getting married to a girl I hate in my class, yeah, it went, started at the bottom, went up, and then came back down again. Same with A-Rank Party. Middle-aged online shopper. Sort of languishing down here. Unnamed Memory. Bogus Skill, Fruit Mask. All these ones I'm watching are languishing down here in the bottom. Dragon Ball Dynamite. I mean, it's Dragon Ball. Everyone should know the story by now. I feel this will probably be the last Dragon Ball I watch. It's not going to have anything going forward will not have Akira Toriyama's input or anything into it, so don't know if I even want to watch anything that he's not involved with. Princess Lessons, just hanging out on the bottom, same with the rest of these. Appraiser Class, I mean, I'm enjoying it, but it's, man, same with Ubel Blatt, took a dive. And Momentary Lily on the bottom. Crazy. But yeah, that's it for the rankings. Kind of disappointed in some of them. But not much I can do. Only one vote, right? One guy, one vote. Okay, time to head over. Now it's time for the main event. Get set up here. Grab my notes and so I can remember which one to put up first. Oh yes, this is the one here. This one is from 1982, and it is called The Flying House, believe it or not. And I couldn't get it subtitled. I looked for it, but it's all dubbed. So you've got the girl and her brother, and I think they're playing hide and seek. Yes, this guy, his name is, and the English names they gave for these guys just makes me cringe. His name is Justin Casey. Oh, man, oh man. Anyway, I think they're playing a game of hide and seek. And they get caught in a rainstorm and they decide to take shelter in this house. Blast Off for the Past. That's the title that they decided to use. So yes, they're playing hide and seek. These two are hiding. Yeah, so they have to find a place to take shelter, and there it is. We'll just take shelter in this house. And they're like, oh, well, we can dry off by the fire, but wait a minute, who started the fire? Yes, why is there a fire in the fireplace? Because someone's there. And they get met by a robot. His name is Sir. And he's like, yes, I invented the robot. So they're taking a look around the laboratory. And they're trying things out. The robot went a little crazy for some reason. Maybe it had a short circuit. But then, after the machinery starts up, this house starts lifting up, and whoosh, gone. Everyone gets knocked out, and then they wake up. They're like, okay, well, thanks for the hospitality. We'll see you later. And the little guy steps out into space. Because the house ended up on the top of a cliff. So they don't know where or when they are. So they have to decide what they're going to do. And they're like, hey, why not take this balloon and take a trip and see what you can find? And they see a lot of sheep. Don't tell Disney sheep herder, but there's a lot of sheep they see. There it is. But then I think the crows are like attacking their balloon. So that's not very good. And they let the air out and they boom fall to the ground, where they're seen by some shepherds to fall out of the sky. They're like, hey, sorry we scared your sheep. And they're like, you fell from the sky. You must be the Messiah. And they say that word. They say that these guys are the Messiah. And the kids are like, whoa, what's going on here? So they get brought back to their little village where they're fed. And the kids exclaim that the soup does not taste very good. And they're like, well, they explain their plight, that the Romans are persecuting the Israelites, and that's why life is so rough for them. Yeah, and as if on cue, here's the Roman soldiers who have been investigating what fell from the sky. And they lash up the children and are going to take them over to King Herod. And along the way, they meet this woman who prays to them, or asks them to let the children go, as long as they apologize for causing some trouble, which they do. And they let the children go, and then they see her praying, giving thanks, and her name is Mary. And they go with her to help her out. She has a friend who is pregnant right now. I believe her name is Elizabeth. And she is pregnant. She's going to have a baby. And she's like, you kids, get some stuff ready. We've got to deliver this baby. So they're doing a lot of chores to help out. And they hear the baby has been born. And his name is going to be John the Baptist. Pretty sure that's what they said. And they're like, thanks for helping out. Okay, we'll see you later. They go back and talk to the professor. He's like, maybe we should stick around and see the birth of Jesus, if that was Mary. And they're like, oh, we gotta go. kids don't want to stick around. And the house falls off the cliff and disappears as they head to a different time. And it looks like they are going to witness the baptism. But in order to witness that, you'll have to watch the next episode of The Flying House. And that's the first one. So they time traveled back to the birth of Jesus, which makes sense because it's brought to you by the Christian Broadcasting Network. So they are more than happy to show that. That was the first one. Second one. Go with this. This one is from, let me see, I've got it here. It's from 1998. And this one is called Generator Gall. So we've got the opening scene here. They're watching the weather network, or the news, what's going on with the weather and such. So we got the girl here. Her mother wants her to go close the window in the spare room because the storm's coming. And she goes to do it, and wow, it really is a pretty big storm. But then she sees something in the sky. She wants to know, what is that? We have some mysterious figures talking in the shadows. It's called The Visitors. Of course, we've got internal strife. Daughter talking to the mother, why she washed her clothes that she left on the floor. She's off to work, I believe. Yes. She's late. She's riding her bike. Time to get to work. And then there's these three guys who show up in some strange attire. And we're not quite sure, but these guys look out of place. They want to gather information. So he goes and he asks an old woman, where are there lots of people so they can gather information? She's like, well, I don't know, but the train depot's over there. So the one guy's hungry. The other guy, he tries to take a newspaper without paying for it. But he finds something on there. He finds the date. The date is 2007. September, I believe. So they're trying to get some information for some reason we don't understand yet. So this guy is starving, apparently, for something that happened, and he wants to try to find some food. So he's peering into the fast food place. And he's making the other two guys are getting the information that looks like they need. And they find what they need. Looks like it's a hidden facility. This guy gets confronted by her because she thinks he's a pervert trying to look at all the cute waitresses. But he doesn't have any money. He knows he needs money. So she calls the cops. And the police show up. So, and he gets taken away. And they're all at the station there. Looks like they've got a meal. This guy's pretty understanding. He's going to drop them off at their apartment too. They were apparently, it says they were supposed to arrive there a year before some event happened, but now they've only arrived 3 months before the event. Whatever this event is, I am not sure. So now we get a flashback to what happened last night. And it looks like they were attacked by some sort of machine. And so, apparently Gall transforms into a fighting machine as well to take this thing on. But they used up a lot of his energy. So there's the place that they're going to spend their time. They're going to live there. And, uh-oh, it's the girl from the fast food place. She recognizes him as the pervert. And the mother gets informed that they are going to be tenants there now. And obviously, the young girl can't believe it. She's flabbergasted. And we get the preview for the next episode. But if you want to know what happens, you'll have to tune in next time for Generator Gall. Okay, that was the second one. So it looks like they traveled back in time to do something, but we don't know quite what it is yet. And finally, the last one on the list. This one came out in... What was it here? Oh, 2011. We've got Steins Gate. This one is quite strange to me. Apparently a mad professor or mad scientist and his assistant are going to a seminar from someone that's it says he's invented time travel. She wants to get her little gotcha toy. And it's a special metal one that's worth lots of money. So this guy is giving his speech about the time machine. But he's interrupted by this guy because this looks familiar. It looks like someone else's theory. And he calls him out on it. But he gets pulled away by someone, a young lady. He recognizes her. As someone that had written a paper back in a while ago, and he knows her name. But he also thinks that she's been sent by some organization. I think he's kind of paranoid. She says he wants to tell her something. He sent her a message 15 minutes ago, trying to tell her something. And he doesn't know what she's talking about. His little assistant tells him that that little gotcha she got is worth $10,000. And he's like, oh, I could sell that, get some money. So obviously things aren't that good. But then he hears some scream, turns the corner, and the girl he just met is lying on the ground in a pool of blood. And yeah, it's he sends an email on his phone to his buddy telling him that someone got stabbed, or someone stabbed Makise Kurusi. Then something strange happens. Once he sends that, he hits send, and then things just go all strange, and he is still in the same area, but there is nobody around anymore. There is nobody. And he asks his assistant, where is everybody? And he sees there's something crashed in the top of the building. That wasn't there before. And then we have the that's got has to be the longest cold opening I've ever seen. You know, we're about halfway through the episode, and then you bring the opening credits. Kind of weird, but okay. And then he's breaking the fourth wall, like he's talking right to the camera, introducing themselves. That's him. That's Mayuri. This is Hashida. So he's telling them the purpose of his laboratory and how the inventions will bring chaos. He even admits, I'm an insane mad scientist. They keep talking about it, and he sees there's a difference in people's memories here as to who remembers what. So they're talking about using the microwave, which is a special microwave. The phone microwave. So they stick some bananas in there, which is kind of weird, but then they activate it. The phone microwave. And it doesn't get warm and it doesn't get cold, but it sure turns them into ugly looking bananas, that's for sure. So he keeps talking about this lecture. So he wants to see, he said he's like, I sent you a message. And he's like, yeah, that was from last week. It's like, what? Sent on the 23rd. And he says, it's not there. And then he realizes that the message he sent was sent to the past. And there she is. So, leaving it on that note, it looks like any messages he sends get sent to the past, at least a week. So, these will have some big implications if he is going to start messing around with the past to help out the future. But we won't know what happens until the next episode of Steins Gate. And that's it. That's the three main time travel anime of the day. And the first one was The Flying House. Second was Generator Gall. And the third one is Steins Gate. Check those out and see that if you want to watch some more time traveling anime. All right. Finally, coming up here, we've got the Annie list. So what's going on, and check over some of these shows. For what I'm watching this season, I dropped one, so I'm down to 17 shows. Amiku MD Doctor Detective, I'm a little behind. I've got to catch up on that one. It's only on the 5th episode, but I'm liking it. It's good. Nice to see a detective doctor. Beheneko, lots of good fan service and set in a fantasy setting. Yeah, not much to say about it, is only that it's a fun watch. Don't take it too seriously. It's all about the fan service. Bogus Skill Fruitmaster. There is, this keeps bringing me back to see what's going on behind the scenes. Who's pulling the strings? Who is that holy sister? You know, is she all she's cracked up to be? I don't think she's on the side of good. I think there's a little bit shenanigans going on. But it makes me want to keep coming back to see what's going on. Dragon Ball Daima, I've said it before, it's Dragon Ball. You're going to have Goku, Vegeta, lots of fighting, you know, and yeah, it's just Dragon Ball. Worthless Appraiser. I like this because this guy gets abandoned by his party, left for dead. He actually gets used as bait. They paralyze him and throw him to the wolves, where he gets attacked. But at least he gets saved by the life tree, the world tree of the labyrinth, and he gets lots of good powers and way stronger. So it's nice to see him coming back and being able to take care of himself. And the party that did that to him, they are getting ridiculed. Hey, Rocker, how's it going, man? Nice to see you stopping by. Just kind of going through the whole Annie list here of what I'm watching this season. It's a pretty good season, I'd say. It's probably the season of the rom-com, if you were to ask me. But yes, Worthless Appraiser, I'm really enjoying it. I'm glad to see that the people that treated him poorly are finally getting what's coming to them. It's nice to see that. You always like to see people that are jerks get what's coming to them. Anything that really stands out? Oh, let me see. It depends on what you like, I guess, as far as your taste in shows. A-rank party. I left my A-rank party to help my former students reach the dungeon depths. That's a really good one. Same with Guild Receptionist. The full title is I may be a guild receptionist, but I'll solo any boss to clock out on time. I mean, yeah. It's got a bit of humor to it. It's got some good action. You really want to start the Nier Automata series? I guess it's supposed to be super, super good. Yeah. I mean, personally, I have not watched Nier Automata, but why not? The game is good. They should be able to come up with a good show for it. I'm gonna move along to the next one. I have a crush at work. This is, like I said, this is the season of the rom-com. These two are dating, but they can't let anybody at work know that they're dating. So it's pretty funny watching to the extent they will go to keep their relationship a secret from everyone. Very enjoyable, very funny. And it's cute. It's romance, right? You like to see that sort of thing. I left my A-rank party to help my students. Yeah, this is great. Once again, another guy who gets treated like garbage by his party because they just depend on him for everything and they blame him when it doesn't go right. He's like, you know what? I'm out of here. And finally, he's standing up for himself and he's like, I'm out of here. I'm gonna go. I'm going somewhere else. And he leaves them, and that party goes downhill. It's great. It's great watching them struggle, and they're still not getting it through their thick heads that he was a big help to them, and they are just a bunch of ungrateful pieces of human garbage. That's what it boils down to. So he meets up with his students, his former students, and they form a party, and then they go and do really well questing in dungeons. Obviously, he's A rank. His students are, I think, C rank. But they do really well. They get lots of notoriety, and they're popular. So it's nice to see that happening. As I said before, Guild Receptionist. Yeah, it's good. She's overpowered because she wants to take down bosses so that the paperwork doesn't stack up for her, so she can't clock out on time. Married to a Girl I Hate in My Class. This is, like I said, another rom-com, and these two are put together by their grandparents. They're like, well, you have to, for some reason or another, they're like, you have to marry each other. And obviously, and they're in high school and they're in their same class and they don't like each other, but they are put together to live in the same house. And you get to sort of see the barriers coming down between them. and maybe a little bit of love triangle going on because one of her friends likes him, but she's like, he's my husband, that she doesn't know that, and they got to try to keep it a secret because they don't want to know that, or anybody to know at school that they're dating each other. So once again, another funny one. Madaka Kuroiwa is impervious to my charms. This one is funny because main character is a girl that is loved by everybody. She's so sweet. And she has this one classmate who just like ignores her and doesn't say anything to her. And it's driving her up the wall. She's like, why doesn't this guy acknowledge me? Why doesn't he notice me? Why won't he fall for me? And it's because he wants to become a monk. So he has to have, pure thoughts, clean mind, clean body. And it's driving her up the wall to try to get him to notice her. So it's a pretty funny comedy. Momentary Lily. This show has a pretty dystopian and things are. Hey, what's up, Indie Maniac? How you doing, man? Just going through my Annie list here. You guys can, if you're interested in anime, you can go to annielist.co and make your own list. As you can see, you can just mark down shows you've watched, where you're at. It helps me track everything I've watched ever. So that's great because, sometimes you get lost as to what have you seen so far. But as I was talking about Momentary Lily, this one is very dystopian. Something's happened. Aliens have arrived and they just erase people out of existence. Oh, you're currently watching That Time You Got Reincarnated as a Slime. Oh, nice. Yes, I've watched, I think, one episode of that when I did my beach episode theme of the month. And I was finding them and I saw Reincarnated as a Slime had one. So I grabbed that one. But as far as Momentary Lily goes, it's you're like, oh, cute girls doing cute things. Well, it's pretty funny because they have like a screamo or a metal opening, like it's like death metal, like, and it's the girls singing it, so it's pretty funny. But then yes, they're trying to beat the aliens and find other survivors. They have these special weapons with them that helps them take down the aliens. Last episode, they stopped at a pool and had a bit of a pool party. So we got to see the old, it's like a beach episode, except it's at the pool with lots of bikinis. Tasakeri Hotel. So apparently when you die, or you're on the verge of death, you go to the Tasakeri Hotel, which is a stopover between the afterlife and going back to the land of the living. So that's what happens there. We have our main character who got there, and she can't remember. She couldn't remember her name or how she died. And so apparently when you can, as soon as you can remember your name and how you died, you leave the hotel and then you either go to the afterlife or you go back to being alive. But she's there, she doesn't remember, and she got a job to working at the hotel to try to help people remember bring back their memories. And there's another character there, this guy, you can see him, but he's a psychopath killer. But you can't kill when you're in the hotel, otherwise you get dragged right to hell. So he is playing psychological games to make people off themselves. And I'm hoping he gets what's coming to him. One of these episodes, I'm hoping. About halfway through, so. The 100 Girlfriends Who Really, 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 Really Love You, Season 2. I watched Season 1. It was great. Season 2, he's collecting more girlfriends. This is like the ultimate harem. Everyone has their own little idiosyncrasies, their same, the way of how they act. And, once he makes eye contact with them, they become soulmates. And so he's doing his best to be the best boyfriend for all of them. So yeah, it's, man, this, if there's anything out there that makes me laugh, it's this show. It's they break the fourth wall. It's hilarious. It's great. It's great fun. Daily life of middle-aged shopper. Hey, what's up, Godzillionaire? How you doing? Waifu, gotta catch 'em all. That's what it's. Yeah, it's waifu catching the anime. Exactly. I'm enjoying it. It's great laugh. But yes, daily life of a middle-aged online shopper in another world. So there's another isekai one, where Buddy goes to a different world and he's like, I can still access my online shopping account and get things delivered to me. Okay, that's good. I'm just want to live a nice, slow, lazy life. So he becomes a merchant selling things so he can afford to, buy stuff in the world now and make himself a nice, comfortable, lazy life, because he doesn't want to be the guy that's like the hero and rushing into danger and such. So it's neat to see. And Buddy gets lots of tail. Like he doesn't even try, and he's getting the women coming after him. So that's nice to see. Unnamed Memory Season 2. I watched Season 1. I really enjoyed it. Watching Tinasha and Oscar. In the first season, they went back in time and tried to help her out from getting stabbed and having her magic removed. So that worked, but then all of a sudden that changed history. So now in Season 2, Oscar doesn't know Tinasha. And she remembers everything, but he does not. And they have to get reacquainted once again as she tries to help break his curse. So she's a very strong, powerful witch. And it's nice to see her being able to smack down people that are acting up and trying to get rid of her and Oscar. Next show, Welcome to Japan, Miss Elf. This is a good show because you have the main character. When he falls asleep, he goes to a different world where there's elves, dragons, all that kind of stuff. So he goes to a fantasy world. But then when he wakes up, he is back in Japan. And the one time he was in trouble, he was going to get killed by a dragon. He grabs onto her and boom, she comes to Japan with him, where she has to learn about Japan. She has to learn how to speak Japanese, all this kind of stuff. But now they can both travel back and forth between the worlds when they go to sleep. And then, it's almost, you're having like two stories. So when they're in the fantasy world, there's one story going on. They have to, they want to do things and complete, go on quests and such. But then there's the Japanese side of it, where she's in Japan learning how to speak Japanese and the customs and all that from Japan. So it's nice to have such a dual story coming from the one show. And finally, Ubel Blatt. This is grimdark. This is a lot of a lot of death and sword fighting, and main character wants to get rid of the supposed heroes of the land, and he's having a hard time because they've endeared themselves to the people. The people don't know what they are really like, and so it's a quest for him to take down these guys. Lots of arm chopping, lots of people getting stabbed. Oh yeah, there's lots of blood, guts, and gore. And like I say, it's very grimdark. So if you like that sort of thing, watch some Ubel Blatt. I'm keeping up with it, so it's really good. I've only had to drop one show, and that was what was that again? Oh, Phantom Trigger. I dropped Phantom Trigger because too disjointed. It didn't really pull me in for wanting to watch it. So I'm like, you know what? It's taken some of my time up, so I'm just going to drop it so it doesn't take up much of my time, and I can focus on other shows to watch. I don't know if any of you are watching these shows this season, but the Doctor Detective Amaku, that's a good one. Same with Behe Neko. You want to watch an elf girl be down bad for her own pet? That's what's going on there. But yeah, if I'm not feeling it, if I'm not enjoying myself, they're gonna get dropped. So not bad. 17 shows to make it through. We're about at the halfway mark now. Let's see here. Yeah, we're about, for some of these that have 12 episodes, we're at the halfway mark. I have to catch up here. As you can see, the red line means that I'm behind by one episode. So all the shows I'm watching, I'm behind by one. So I will use my time today and tomorrow, which is a holiday for me, to catch up. Have I seen the Wind Rises movie by Miyazaki about airplane design in 1920s Japan? Watched it last night. Amazing. Oh, tell you what, Godzillionaire. How about if I add that to my list right now? Wind Rises by Studio Ghibli. There you go. 2 hours and 6 minutes. I am going to add that to my planning. How about that? I'll see if Mrs. Mechanic wants to watch it too. She likes her Ghibli films. But I appreciate the suggestion. That's something that's good. If you know, if you guys in the chat want to suggest some shows to watch, I'm gonna do it. It might take a bit because I do have a list. And no, it's not as long as Brandon's or Ironcaster's. You guys keep trying to say it is, but it's not. I only have 54 that I'm planning to watch. Because, you know, if you want, I'll go through them right now. And some of them haven't even had the second season out yet. So, like Dot Hack Legend of Twilight. Cough, solo leveling. I hear everybody going gaga over solo leveling, but I don't know. I do like the abridged version, Sister Leveling. That's pretty funny. I get a huge kick out of it when I see some of the clips from that. But yeah, Dot Hack Legend of the Twilight is one I've got a 2.5 Jigen no Ririsa. That's 2.5 Dimensional Seduction, the second season. Of course I'm going to watch that. I watched the first one and enjoyed it. I'm going to watch the second. Aim for the Ace. It's all about tennis. It's one of those classic ones that I feel I should watch. Anything from the 70s. I feel I should watch it because, you know, it's part of my history. Astro Ganger, Bear Kuma Denhen. It's only 3 episodes. I got to get on that. Cooking Papa. I did that when I did my theme song or my theme month of cooking and food, and I really liked it. Oh, and Cyberpunk Edge Runners. Yeah, that'll be one I got to get on that. Deno Sentai Vogi's Angel Forever and Ever. Do It Yourself. That seems like a good one for construction and building. The Getter Robo movie. Grappler Baki, The Ultimate Fighter. Of course. Edge Runners was better than you thought it'd be for a Netflix show. Oh. Okay, yeah. I didn't know it was a Netflix show, but okay. Hattai Kudasai Takamani-san. This is one I'm looking forward to. It's coming out. I'm all caught up in the manga, so I can't wait for the anime. Very ecchi, I'll tell you right now. Very ecchi. You know, she takes her panties off to reverse time, so and then she has to get her friend, or I guess her slave, whoever it is, to put them on again. So yeah, Get ready for a lot of ecchi in that one. Helen Keller. I gotta find this so I can watch it. High Drivers. I don't know when that's coming out. How a Realist Hero Rebuilt the Kingdom. I think that was suggested to me by someone. Judo Story. Keiko Kamen. Once again, that's another 90s one to watch. Kick no Oni, Legend of the Galactic Heroes. That's a long one, but I hear really good things about it. Same with Maburaho. I read like the first volume of the manga, and it's like, that sounds like a good one. I think Mrs. Mechanic recommended Mei Naka Punch. Mazinger Z, Tai Ankoku Daishogun. It must be a movie. It's only got one episode, so. Monsheri Koko. My Hero Academia Season 6. Yeah, we got to catch up with that. Nagasaki 1945. I mean, I do want to watch this, but man, oh man, I bet you it's really super depressing because Nagasaki in 1945, what happened there. A little bit of atomic bombs and whew. So I got to kind of work up to that one to watch that. Hey, what's up, James? How you doing? Do we win yet? You can always hope so, right? Nozomi Witches. It's only 3 episodes, so I just have to buckle down and do that. Oh, and Plastic Little. Once again, another one of the classics. Pole Princess movie. I've watched the series, so I just figured I should watch the movie. Possibly the greatest alchemist of all time. Yeah, I guess I didn't put that on the list for this one, for this season. Hey, what's up, Tanker? How you doing? And Panties Off to Reverse Time, that's new. Yeah, that is. If you want to watch, like I've read the manga, but yeah, Haite Kudasai Takamani-san, or please put them on me, Takamani-san. Actually, that's this season. I'll drop that. Sandland, the movie. I watched the series, and, if the movie's a little different, I'll watch that. But another good one from Akira Toriyama. Shinsekai GPX Cyber Formula 11. Slam Dunk the movie, number 1. Hey, that's nothing like some classic Slam Dunk. Is that about racing or something else? Which one, James? Space Knight Tekkaman. That's another classic to get through. Space Pirate Captain Harlock, Riddle of the Arcadia. Steins Gate, I had that on here. Same with Super Dimension Century Orgus. So yeah, I watched 1 episode of Steins Gate. Reborn as a Sword. Reincarnated as a Sword. That's another good one. I can't wait for the 2nd season of that. Oh, Pole Position. No, that's Pole Princess. Pole Princess. It was a cute one because the main character wanted to save her grandmother's, what was it now? Not observatory. Planetarium. And so she's like, hey, we can, raise money by doing pole dancing. You just rewatched Steins Gate. You noticed so much on the rewatch you missed the first time. Robotics Notes is a good one too. Okay. Hey, DJ Ronnie G, how you doing? Just checking over the shows that I'm planning to watch, DJ, on good old AniList. You can't reincarnate as object, but this guy did. He's reincarnated as a sword. And he's helping out Fran, who's like the best girl. He's a talking sword. Or actually, he does it with telepathy, but it's great. If you haven't seen Reincarnated as a Sword, I suggest you watch it. Very enjoyable. Tetsuko no Tabi, The New Gate. I don't even know why I put some of these on here for planning, but the Olympic Challenge. And there's The Wind Rises, the one that Godzilla suggested. The Wrong Way to Use Healing Magic Season 2. So I watched Season 1, which I thought was great, and I'm ready for when Season 2 comes out of Wrong Way to Use Healing Magic. Time Fighters, that's got 61 episodes. That's going to take a while. Tomo-chan is a Girl. That seems like a funny rom-com. I didn't watch it as it was airing, but I can binge it now. It's only 13 episodes. Tomorrow's Joe 2, the movie. Okay, the boxing one. Okay. Toppo Nirai 3, provisional title. So who knows if this will ever come out. Towards the Terra. It's only one episode, so it must be a movie. Transformers Victory. So I've almost finished all the Transformers from Japan. It's just Victory that's left for me to go. And I have that on DVD, so I should be able to get through that. Uchi Senkan Yamato movie, provisional title. Like, it's just in the planning phases, I think, there. So why does nobody remember In This World? Wingman. Yomigeru Sora Rescue Wings. And Zepang. I swear I watched Zepang before, and that's about time travel, where instead of the show or the movie where the American aircraft carrier goes back in time to the attack on Pearl Harbor, it's this one. It's a Japanese destroyer gets sent back in time to World War II, and they have the most advanced, thing that can just wipe out a whole fleet. And they have to decide what they want to do. Do they want to help out their ancestors, or do they want to let history play out? So it's from a different point of view, a different perspective. You need to watch those Transformer Japanese series. You bought the box set of Master Force, Victory, and Headmasters. Just haven't. Yeah, so I've seen Master Force and I've seen Headmasters. Like I say, I just gotta do Victory. So that'd be cool. Oddly enough, you'd thought that one was either about racing or exotic dancing poles. Yeah, there you go, James. No, it's Pole Princess is okay. It's cute. It's cute and sweet. They do it for all the right reasons. Supposedly the new series Gate is like that. Modern military going back in time for fight in battles. Okay. But yeah, Zepang, it's one I want to go through again. I swear I watched it already, but sometimes you just can't remember. But that's all I'm planning, and there's not that many. So there's some I've paused. Some I won't be able to ever watch, like Zero Sen Hayato. I think there is only one found show, because this thing is from the 1960s. But there's no other episodes. There's just the one. So it will never be able to be finished unless they happen to actually find the rest of it. And Chobits, Full Metal Panic, Galaxy Express 39, Jellyfish Can't Swim in the Night, Kaiju number 8, Mega Man NT Warrior, One Piece. One Piece we have to buy the next box set. Because that's how I'm watching it. All physical, all box sets. Pat Labor, The Mobile Police, Starship Operators, Studio Apartment, Good Lighting, Angel Included, The Irresponsible Captain Tyler. That's another classic. Windbreaker, I just kind of gave up on that one. Witch Hunter Robin, I remember that from television. And You're Under Arrest. Some of these paused ones, I'm probably going to just drop. Because there's no point in keeping them paused if you're not going to watch them. Someone was doing a modern military defending Helm's Deep, and thumbnail showed an M2, and though those orcs are super... Oh, yeah. Yeah, it would be easy to take down orcs with the modern military stuff, wouldn't it? So for those of you guys that missed it, the 3 featured shows this time around were the Flying House from 1982, where they went back in time and met the Israelites and the Romans. And the second one was Generator Gaul, where it looks like 3 guys go back in time to fix something. I'm not quite sure because it didn't get into it. And the third one was Steins Gate, where apparently the guy can send messages back in time to help change the future. He starts messing around with things, though. You haven't seen Witch Hunter Robin in 20 years? I know, right, Godzilla? When it was on television. Yeah, because... oh, no, I didn't have it there. I had it on my paused list. Yeah, it was good. It was good. I liked it. You know, they'd show it on YTV. Honestly, Steins Gate is top 5 all time for you? Oh, okay. Oh, just give me a second. I got to get rid of this bot. There we go. The bullets are all 3 inches long. Woof. Yeah, that'll do some damage, James. That's the only machine gun the American Army fielded the Germans the Germans feared in World War II. Yeah, I would too. You all tied up there, DJ? Working hard though? I mean, I should make a top 10 or a top 5 list of my all-time favorites. Be tough though. But it would be something worth doing, I guess. Have a couple of guests on. Go through our top 5. Or top 10. Well, I guess, yeah, if there's lots of guests, then maybe top 5 anime of all time. And reasons why. Yeah, that would be something, alright. Might even have to go by genre, really. Top 5 mecha, top 5 rom-com, top 5 isekai, top 5 reincarnated, top 5 sci-fi, top 5 fantasy, top 5 ecchi. There you go, huh? Huh? That'll bring the crowds out there, won't they? Yeah, lots to watch. So much to watch out there. But yeah, you guys that don't have any lists, you should hop on there. Go to AniList, ANILIST.co, and make one. Then you can have, you know, a list of people you're following and people that are following you. You can check out what they're watching, because it always shows up here on the side of who's watching what. Is she cute, Ronnie, your captor? DJ's tied up. But is she cute? Could be fun. If you guys didn't notice, I put a poll up too. I want to know if maybe having a anime watch party is a good idea. It's my idea for March. And it would be on Discord. I just got to figure out how to do it. I'm not sure. It would be like, it's my first time doing that sort of thing. So if anybody thinks it's a good idea or would be interested, we could pick a night or a day or a night. It would be, if day's on the weekend, but it'd be a night. And just grab some popcorn, sit back, relax, and watch an anime movie. All right. Yeah, it looks like I pretty much got to catch up. So I'm going to be busy today, tomorrow. Actually, after this, probably going to do a Costco run. So me and the wife are going to run down to Costco, stock up on some things. So that's what we do. We just go every couple months to Costco, grab some stock up on our supplies, and then, we're good for another couple months. So it's pretty crazy how many of them are around this area. And then after that, sit back, relax, and then catch up on some shows because, got to stay on top of these things. But I want to know, are you guys watching any of the shows that I'm watching this season? And if you are you enjoying them? Because it's easy to say, oh, you guys should watch the show, but, until you watch it and are like, yeah, it's good, or no, it's not for me, or whatever, I'm not going to know. You hear fuel is less at Costco? It generally is, James. It is. The Costco gas is usually 10 cents cheaper a liter or so. I think I saw it jumping up though. It was $1.53 a liter. Whereas it was hanging at $1.33 for the longest time. I know that means nothing to you guys. It's all, you guys are in gallons and all that, but just multiply by 3.78 and that'll give you what it is for a gallon. Because such a pain that they've decided to make it that much. 153 times 3.78 equals $5.78 a gallon. Yeah, that's not good. Yes, Godzillionaire, gas is expensive. I'm not happy with it. When I moved here 20 years ago, it was 74 cents a liter. And now, like I said, it's double that. It's $1.53 a liter. There was a movie reviewer who always wrote nice things about every movie. I mean, you don't have to be so kind to, if you don't like something, say it. Oh, I don't like this because of this. You think you paid $2.80 a gallon the other day? Oh man, yeah, that's nice. What does that work out for? $2.80 a gallon. Let's see what that works out to. 280. Oops, come here. Clicking on the wrong thing here. 280 I think that works out to 74 cents a liter. Yeah. No, that's good, Godzilla. You guys got some good prices there. It's twice what it costs in Michigan. You're getting hosed. Yes, I know, James. I know, 100%. Why are we getting hosed? Alberta is like where the oil sands are to refine it into gasoline. So why are we getting? We make the damn stuff here. But yeah, I'm not too crazy about that. It's around 3 to 3.25 here per gallon. Okay. No, that's good for you guys. Like I say, you guys are doing well. I'm kind of concerned about what's going on though, because of the talk and the rumblings of all the banks buying up gold and such. So I think we all have to be careful about what's going on here. When banks start buying up gold, that's not a good sign. So something might come and hit us, broadside us out of nowhere. So we got to be careful. Make sure you guys plan and have something, contingency plan in case things go sideways. I've been seeing a lot of it on my YouTube feed. So hoping President Trump helps get things back on track though. I don't care about the tariffs. You guys know that, all that that talk about tariffs and all that and counter tariffs. It's like, you know what? I don't even worry about it. Wages are pretty suppressed. You think it will get worse? There will be an armed. If it gets worse, there will be an armed. Yeah, you never know. Maybe. Like I say, hopefully he helps make things better for you guys. You know, we want prosperity. We don't want disparity. Anyways, enough about that. We got our anime shows to watch. Hey, what's up, Aris? How you doing? You missed the main event, Aris. We had the 3 shows that I showed today. The Flying House, there was Generator Gall, and then there was Steins Gate. Those were the 3 time travel animes going on today. And I will go on with it next week as well. I saw Aris streaming last night too. He was playing some Senran Kagura, which looked pretty good. Like a fun one. A cute little anime game. I'm going to start wrapping her up here though, everybody. If you work full time and you still can't pay your basic bills, you're guessing you are dissatisfied? Yeah. No, it makes sense, James. That means everything is way too expensive. Or it means that inflation has robbed you of your purchasing power because the inflation of the money pool means it gets watered down and it's worth less for purchasing things. So they have to fix that up too. Need to fund alphabet operas and comics in South America. Yeah, Godzillionaire. Are they gonna? I think there's gonna be an end put to that, isn't there? There's the wastefulness of the U.S. government is unreal. Actually, every government, my government too. If only they had somebody that would stop all the idiocy and all the capital cronyism and all that, corporate cronyism. That's a bad thing too. Government should not be paying private companies money for no services rendered. And then getting overcharged is ridiculous as well. Well, that was our little trip back in time now, wasn't it? The number one employer in the U.S. is the U.S. government. Let that sink in. Yes, I've heard that before, Godzillionaire. That's not good. And the reason I say it's not good is because you can't go against your employer. You know, if you start complaining about your employer, they're just going to go, oh, well, we'll get somebody else to do that job. Or, hey, we're going to cut you off. Corruption being exposed is you don't know what to say. You're glad it's coming to light, but sad it's taken so long. Yes. And it's only because we have places that we can find out about it. Like Twitter is big. You know, we need a giant public forum that everyone can see all at the same time. Like Twitter is something that's going to spread the word quickly. And I think it's a good idea that people can, you know, first of all, make your own decisions for yourself. Take in the information and take it how you will. But being able to get to a large group of people and show them what's going on, that's important. It used to be television, but television, you know, controlled by the media. You don't hate the mainstream media enough because they're the ones lying to you. But if you can, you know, watch Twitter and whatnot and see what people are posting, that's the best thing. You think your favorite one is the hamsters fighting while on steroids? Like that's going to happen in the alley behind your local bar? Press X to doubt. Yeah, James, exactly. Hey guys, if you can help me out, please hit that like button. Hey, subscribe if you haven't already. Spread the word. Tell your friends. Let them know old Pop's here. We do gaming on Saturdays and anime on Sundays. Trades on Tuesdays. Definitely, please spread the word. That's a 20-year study. Sounds like a 20-year waste of money. That's what that is, James. Yeah, the waste. The absolute and utter waste. It just boggles the mind, but it's also just a cover for a lot of just paying people off. That's what the majority of it is. Or paying universities to do studies, which you tell them the results you want. It's like, yes, do a study, but make it have these results so that we look good or so that it proves our point. And they give them the money, and the university's like, hey, thanks for the money. Yeah, of course we're going to prove your point for you. We're going to do exactly what you want us to do for that money. Because I love money. "20 years of someone feathering their bed is your..." Yeah, yep, 100% James, you got her. You know what else you guys got? You got other good channels to watch too. People I personally watch and enjoy, like Pacific 414, who's going to be starting his Pop Talk, I believe, in a couple of minutes here. So you can tune in to watch Mike, Baron, and Cash. There's our own DJ Ronnie G. If you like tech, astronomy, and turtles, you're going to want to tune into DJ Ronnie G. There's Brandon, the anime guy. There's Carl at the RNG Podcast. There's Tom B. He's the bloke from across the ocean there. There's Angry Canadian, Nerdporeal Lifeform. There's everyone's favorite penguin, Punkwaddle. If you want to see some ponderances and, public service announcements or sheriff announcements from Punkwaddle, you go and tune in. And then there's Infinite Metal. You can find him on Twitch and on Kick. He's a fun streamer who does retro games. He has a dragon buddy of his called Skelly who ridicules and mocks him as he plays games, which is half the fun of being there. Sabine Husenfelder even is speaking out against the griftation situation. Okay. Your coworker's talking over this? Oh! Don't talk over this, DJ, or the coworker. Let DJ hear every single word. Coming up, you guys, tomorrow, Monday, is a holiday for me. It's a stat holiday. Nice extra day off for me. But then on Tuesday, it's going to be Trades Talk. Come on by. Let's come on by to the most industrial stream on a Tuesday night. After that, Saturday, more Yu-Gi-Oh! I am in the next level of the tournament. So now I've got to battle my way through harder opponents. After going through the Big Five and defeating Noah and then Gozaburo, now it's taking on more people in the next tournament. She's a university physicist herself. Oh. Yeah, I mean, it's nice. It's good when you have the people, the academic people that are calling stuff out. The one thing you don't hear is them speaking out against the climate change, though, because they lose their funding and all that kind of stuff. So until they start doing that, we got to try to bring people back into reality. So after the Saturday retro game show is going to be Sunday, more time travel animes, more rankings to see where your shows are at, and we'll see where I can go with that. With the anime watch party, because I wouldn't mind. Seems like you guys are into it. So if we see if we can't do something in March, because I've got the next theme for March planned. I'm not going to tell you just yet, but I've got a good idea of what it's going to be. And I hope you'll join me in March for the next theme. Well, that's it for me today, everybody. I had a fun time. I hope you did as well. I will be back on Tuesday, and which I hope to see you guys there as well. So to everyone that was here lurking and listening and participating, chatting, I'm very grateful. You're not opposed to clean air and potable water, but some of the green energy solutions are not so great. So true. Yes. Yes, there's a difference between pollution and climate change. I'm all for cutting down on pollution. You know, you can have scrubbers and all that kind of stuff to capture your pollutants and not put them into the air. But stop trying to get rid of carbon dioxide. Stop it. It's necessary. You need it. The huge windmills are bird Cuisinarts. Yep. They have that trouble with that, killing the birds, and they also ruin the groundwater, I've heard. So yeah. Whereas natural gas generators, they don't do any of that. Anyways, that's a topic for a different stream. We can chat about that on Tuesday if you guys want. We can definitely vent and air our grievances, which I hope to see you guys there. But until next time, everyone, I've been Pop, and I am signing off.